As dusk settled over the landscape, the silhouette of an abandoned house loomed ominously against the darkening sky. Its once vibrant exterior had long since faded, the paint peeling away like the memories of those who once lived within. Weeds, stubborn and wild, tangled around the base, while broken shutters hung askew, creating a picture of neglect and decay. A chilly breeze passed through, whispering secrets of the past as shadows danced across the ground, instantly wrapping the house in a sense of foreboding. This was a place where echoes remained, waiting for someone brave or foolish enough to enter. Among the encroaching shadows stood a young woman, her heart racing as she took a tentative step toward the front door. She had come here out of curiosity, driven by stories of hauntings and the strange whispers that were said to echo within these walls. Her features were soft, yet determination shone in her eyes, though they were tinged with an unease that made her pause. Questions flickered through her mind. What had happened in this house? What secrets were buried in the dust? With a shudder that was part thrill, part fear, she pushed the door open, the creak of the hinges sounding like a warning in the stillness. As she crossed the threshold, a musty odor greeted her, a cocktail of mildew and dust that clung to the air. The dim light filtering through the grimy windows painted the interior in muted shades, revealing cobwebs that hung like curtain drapes in the corners. Each step on the creaking floorboards felt like an intrusion into a forgotten world. The atmosphere was heavy, thick with the weight of time and silence, and as she moved deeper into the shadows, her senses sharpened, acutely aware of the darkness wrapping around her. In her exploration of the house, she stumbled upon a small room tucked away at the back, its entrance almost obscured by discarded furniture. Inside, something caught her eye, a cracked mirror propped against the wall, its old frame telling tales of elegance lost to the years. The cracks spider-webbed across the surface, distorting reflections, and for reasons she couldn't explain, she felt an irresistible pull towards it. As she approached, a soft glimmer emanated from within the depths of the glass, a strange, glowing light that made the tiny particles of dust in the air glitter like scattered stars. Peering into the mirror, she caught sight of her own reflection. Only half of her face was illuminated by the dim glow. The other half melted into darkness, creating a stark contrast. But as she watched, her reflection began to shift, morphing into something otherworldly. There it was, a whispering version of herself, glowing faintly, a facsimile that looked like her yet felt eerily different. The air around her thickened, charged with an unspoken tension, as the whispers grew louder, swirling in and out of her consciousness. The voice from the mirror seemed to weave in and out of her thoughts, a blend of her own inner fears and a haunting echo that made the hair on the back of her neck stand up. Each whisper wrapped around her like cold fingers, calling her attention to the shadows that lurked within. She felt a chill trailing down her spine, amplifying her sense of unease, making it hard to breathe. What was it trying to convey? Why did it feel so familiar yet so terrifyingly foreign at the same time? As time passed in that small room, the tension only grew, wrapping around her like a tight embrace. Dust particles swirled in the fading light like restless spirits, adding to the eerie ambiance. Conflicting emotions waged war within her. Fear clashed with an inexplicable curiosity, propelling her emotions into overdrive. Should she engage with this mysterious reflection or turn away and flee from its gaze? In that moment, she wished for clarity while grappling with her sense of dread. The deeper she looked into the mirror, the more that whispering version of herself seemed to take on life, beckoning her closer. It was as if the glow intensified, urging her forward, as the whispers turned brave, challenging her to confront the fears she had kept buried deep within. Each word seemed to resonate within her, revealing insecurities and regrets she couldn't face. With every heartbeat, she felt herself caught between wanting to break free and feeling bound to the truth that was being unveiled before her. In a rush, the whispers crescendoed to a fever pitch, filling the room and the very air she breathed. Suddenly, she was overwhelmed with a sense of impending doom, caught in a vortex of light and shadow that threatened to pull her in. The mirror glowed brightly, forming a portal into that whispering darkness. Panic surged through her veins, fueling her fight-or-flight instincts. Would she allow the fear to consume her, Or could she step back and reclaim her identity from this haunting mirage? Just as the moment reached its peak, she instinctively took a step back, breaking the connection as the mirror's glow flickered. Silence enveloped her. The chaotic whispers dissipated, replaced by the sound of her own ragged breathing. The room grew still, the dim light offering a surreal calm. Her heart raced, but adrenaline soon transformed into a sense of relief. She had escaped whatever grip the house and its mirror held over her. As she turned and left the room, her footsteps echoing softly in the empty hall, she couldn't help but glance back once more at the cracked mirror. It stood still, lifeless now, but she knew its secrets weren't gone. The experience clung to her, a lingering shiver that reminded her of the shadows within. With one last look, she stepped through the front door, into the cool embrace of the night, allowing the weight of the experience to settle in her mind, already turning her thoughts toward the stories she'd tell about this abandoned house.